Wow.
If I honor my pastor who has a different grace, and I have a different grace because of what he has, and there's a law of sonship. The law of sonship and fatherhood is, for as long as I am a son to my father, I am entitled to inherit what he has. If Eugene is my father musically, and he has achieved MDing live projects, by default, I have inherited that.
Yeah.
There is no way I will not MD live projects. If he has MD'd international acts, by default, I have inherited that because I have gotten to a position where I am behaving as a son. If he calls me and sits me down and says, boy, you need to do this, I listen. If you don't have someone you're submitting to, it becomes very hard because you're struggling alone. You're fighting battles that you are not supposed to fight. Because fathers act as shields. Shields. When a father stands up mbele yangu, there are wars he will fight that I'll never get to understand. Even come to the knowledge of it that he fought a particular warfare. I'll never understand. But if he's not there, it means everything that was supposed to come to my father is hitting me directly. Sasa, let me tell you the power of having someone ahead of you is that even in your absence, their grace will speak on your behalf, even in your absence. Because by the time Elisha died, he had only performed 31 miracles. He was buried. But the word from his father was, you will perform double the miracles I performed. And dying with 31 miracles was not the word. So a man was brought on his graveyard, a dead man, and he came back to life. Waliwasha kila kitu, mi na play siski, sauti kitoka. Na keyboard iko on. Nikawambia, umemute keyboard. Only for that guy to come to my keyboard, alafu anaongeza volume. Yani unajita keyboardist na uji volume nobiko wapi. That thing humbled me. I was born in, mimi ni Mluya kabisa. Wadu wanje waluya waingo, halo. Na tumako salamu, parish, malabandu Kakamega, Makunga, ukienda tunamuna hiyo na pika kona. Yeah. So home of inspirational conversation. Watumishi podcast.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to Watumishi Podcast, the home of inspirational conversations. I'm your host. You can call me Garvillo. Muziq is my name. Watumishi is where we dissect the different icons or professions of different people that we bring on board to just be able to dissect their life, how they came about, their stories of growth, and how they were just able to maneuver through the challenges and be whoever they are in this space and age. Watumishi Podcast is present on social media handles, basically on YouTube, Spotify, TikTok, and Instagram as Watumishi Podcast. To get insights of the different conversations that we host, can be able to get there, be able to like, share, subscribe to the content, and be able just to be educated and just be informed in terms of the different sectors that we are able to host. Also, we do advertisements, and you can get in touch with us through our email address, watumishipodcast@gmail.com, where you can be able to forge our conversation ahead and be able to get to the specifics in terms of what you expect us to do, and we can be able to have that product out. Additionally, our podcast is hosted at Sauti Studios located in Karen Village along Gong Road. So in case you also have any nature of conversation that you wish to host, maybe you just have your own podcast or anything that you want to host, get in touch with Sauti Studios and she'll be able to be booked a space where you can be able to just come with your guest, host your guest, and be able to do the different creative niches that you wish. So we want to appreciate each and every one of you who has been keeping tabs with our content in terms of the different guests that we bring on board, in terms of the different things that we do within our podcast, and we really appreciate you big time. And even for those maybe who might have watched and have not subscribed, we just request that you may subscribe to our channel to continue even posting more and more and continue doing more in terms of the impartation, in terms of the different people that are able to churn out the different wisdom from this podcast. Ladies and gentlemen, today's episode, we are privileged and honored and humbled to have the one and only, who is a music director, is a music arranger, is a musician, is a music coach, is an entrepreneur, and is a professional pianist. Ladies and gentlemen, give it up for the one and only Stephen LAKTARI. LAKTARI, welcome to the pod.
Thank you so much, my brother. I'm highly honored to be here. Just don't take it lightly that you could call me and feature me on this great podcast that is making impact in the society today. So I'm highly, highly, highly honored. And from the inner depth of my heart, I say thank you.
Wow.
Yeah.
Thank you. So we also appreciate you for your time and your sacrifice also to be in the pod. And maybe today, I want to start with a tagline that I always see on your social handles.
Yeah.
It says, give up on giving up. Go big or go home.
Go big or go home.
Clarity begins when
you guys, you've done your homework. Another one?
Clarity begins when noise ends.
Hey. You've done your homework.
I have to. What do those inspirational words mean for you?
All right, give up on giving up is it's an inspiration I got back in 2015. Yeah, I was in my village at home. I think 2014 towards 2015, the transition. So and things were tough. Things were tough. You know, while I was young, I used to see myself as a great person. I just didn't know how it would come to existence. Yeah. So there's a time I dreamt of myself being somewhere in a very big church. And there were so many people, like thousands of people, who had come together to worship God, and I was the one playing. But I was very young. I think in standard 6 or 7 or 8. So that image had never left my mind. So in 2014 towards 2015, things became so tough. And my family wasn't doing well. My father was struggling with a few things here and there. School also had its own issues here and there. And then God reminded me of what he showed me when I was young. So immediately I saw that, or rather immediately I remembered that, that inspiration came to my mind. Give up on giving up. And when you're just about to give up on yourself giving up. Yeah. So that has helped me every time, because when I feel like things are not working and I feel like I want to give up, I give up on giving up. And I keep going. I keep doing it. And in the end, I realize, oh yeah, I made it. Yeah.
Oh, awesome. Yeah. Go big or go home. That also
go big or
that.
go home. That someone told me, go big or go home. And that's Eugene. And I love that statement, because Eugene is like my father figure when it comes to music. He's been there.
Yeah.
He's gone ahead of me. I might look like I'm very busy today. But I want to say that my busyness cannot go beyond my honor for Eugene. Yeah, in as much as I might look like I'm busy, I'm doing projects here and there, I'm traveling. Yeah, I can't. So Eugene told me one thing. You have to go big or go home. If you cannot do it better, don't do it. Yeah. If you're given a song, you either do it exactly the way it's been done or better than it's been done. If you don't want to do it better, don't do it. So that means go home.
Go home,
yeah. So I have always wanted to do better than I did today, or that I've done today, or that I did yesterday. So I want to go big and better every other day. Yeah.
Oh, and to the final one, clarity begins where noise ends.
Kelele ikisha. Hata goda ongeleshangi wase penye kuna kelele. In the wilderness is where most inspirations come to your mind. People who have written powerful songs, they don't write those songs when they are in the places of noise. Yeah. And noise could possibly mean a lot of social media nonsense, a lot of you just being busy here and there doing nothing. But when you sit down and concentrate, that means now clarity has begun. When you sit down and focus, clarity has begun. So you might never know the clarity of your tangent if you're in a noisy place. Yeah. This comes to me now as purpose. You will never notice or come to realization of what your purpose is if you're busy everywhere, doing everything that you feel like you need to do. So you have to sit down, focus, think and ask God, what is this that you want me to do? And then now once he speaks to you, you found clarity. But before then, you're just in noise. Yeah.
Awesome. Well, what a way to start the pod. Wow. So now we just want now to break through your biodata, where you were born. How did you grow up? Your family structure and everything. Yeah.
I was born in mimi ni Mluya kabisa. Watu wanje Waluya baingo halo. Na tumako salamu parish malabandu Kakamega Makunga ukienda tunamna hivi na pika kona. Yeah. So that tells you I'm truly Luya. I was born in Kakamega, raised in Kakamega. Yeah. That's where my nativity is. When you go to Kakamega, on your way to Mumias, Makunga, take a right turn. There's a Garafra there. If you just tell any border guy to take you to LAKTARI's home, you'll surely be brought to my place here. From that stage, I think God has given us fedha kidogo. Kifika hapo huwezi potea. Yeah. My music journey, which is the most important, right? My music journey. Was I in class 4? I think class 4. So there's this wedding I attended. Then after that wedding, when I went back home in the evening, I started hearing everything that was done kwa hiyo wedding, like the music that was being played kwa hiyo wedding. And you know, our home setting, this is our home, and then the church is like 100 meters away, because the church was started by my grandmother. She was a missionary, so she started a church over there, and then my elder uncle is a bishop. So mimi sisi ni wale watu unaamka kuna mto pale unaanza kuswim. So like unaamka church ndio hiyo, you find yourself in church, and then there was piano and all that. So I sort of had direct or immediate exposure to music when I was young. But this specific day I've never forgotten, where after this wedding in the evening, the music was so nice. But then in the evening, I started hearing exactly what the guy was playing on piano ring in my mind. And I'm wondering, okay, what am I hearing? But it sounds nice. Then one day I'm sleeping and I'm very young. I'm dreaming of myself somewhere. There are so many people in a church. I told you this when we were starting. And I'm like, okay, it feels so nice. But again, I am confused because, you know, sometimes you only react to things as per how exposed you are. So now that I'm not exposed, I don't know how to react to it. So I'm like, okay, must be nice. Then I continue with school. Okay, and then at some point, I now develop interest to directly start learning. So I must say, my early stages of learning piano, I was never taught. Yeah. I self-taught myself. Yeah. Let me say the Holy Spirit taught me. Like the David who was in the jungle over there with his harp and he was just playing and there was no teacher huko akichunga ng'ombe zake na maship. But at some point, the Bible now regards him as the most skilled musician back in the day. That anaweza fikata level ya kuitwa na king kwenda kuplay. So I think that was me. Because in my early stages of learning piano, I had peer hurdles. Yeah, I had hindrances here and there. Because the guys who were ahead of me then, and by the way, I honor them if they get to watch this. Hi guys, you made me who I am. And so I really, really honor you. There are always those good people, and we will always find people who are interesting in life. So my interesting buddies, so at some point they did not allow me touch piano, and at some point they even reported me to my father that I'm spoiling church equipment. Hey, yeah. So nikaanza kulearn, but God akanipea kiburi fulani, so sikuwa naachana nayo. Yeah, because I had this drive that could not be taken away. Like, hey, na feel too. Yani nikisikia sound ya piano ni kama wale wase wanatairi ushago, you see, wewe ni mbukusu, you understand these things. Inaitwa msambwa. Hiyo kitu ikisha kuingia hadi mission iishe ndio utulie. So that's what used to happen to me. So I started learning kidogo. I see someone holding, I don't know whether it's F sharp. I don't know nothing because I don't have the background information. Rather background knowledge. So for me, I'll copy and paste. So for the good guy who is playing, I'll come and sit by his side. Yeah. So he's here on the left, I'm on his right. And I can only play with one hand because the piano is small. So when he's playing on the black notes, I didn't know their names, I'll also try and see, then copy. So I started with this one finger on the black notes: F sharp, G sharp, B flat, to B, to C sharp, back to F sharp. So that's how I started learning. So I did the melodies around those 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 notes. Yeah. And kidogo mdogo, there's an uncle of mine called Jose. So Jose used to play C. So he's the one who introduced me to the white notes. Yeah, the naturals. So him, angekuja kucheza, it was really cool. And I play, and then I'm right there. Copy pasting. Then within no time, nimeanza kuplay. Within no time, nimeanza kuwa considered kuplay kwa main service. But nilikuanga na short. So I'm too short in a short. But wananivumilia kucheza tu kwa church. Yeah. So mdogo hivyo pole. I find myself in Nairobi. Now I'm a guru, ushago. F sharp guru. Kuna time tulienda matanga. I remember this night. It was a very interesting night. I made so much money. Kwa hiyo matanga, kulikuwa na ngoma fulani ilikuwa ina trend ya mzee tupa. Yeah. What is her name? This Tanzania. Bahati Bukuku. Hiyo base ilikuwa ina drive wase. Yeah? So, matanga, wase wamechukua equipment from church. Yeah. And I'm here. I think I was like in high school or so. Nikaenda. So I'm the keyboardist. Sasa ile usiku watu wameimba wamechoka. Nikachukua. My friend. Walevi walinipea do. And then kulikuwa na mse mwingine alikuwa ananichukulia. Sasa the problem is I was only given 100 bob. Ile nyingine sikuona. Yeah. Mara hapo ndo nilijua kumbe niko na nyota. Yeah, so from here nikakuja Nairobi. My uncle was wedding 2015 hapo. Yeah, he was having his wedding in 2015. So nikakuja, sasa tukaenda studio fulani hapo Piano Center tao. Piano Center, I met some guy anaitwa Clinton. Nowadays he's a very good producer and a very good guitarist. Ako tu hata niko sure ana watch. He's a very good guitarist. Clinton used to play keys. My friend, ilikuwa time yangu ya kwanza kuona msee ana play na ana transition, ana modulate bila kufinya the button, the transpose button. I was like, what in the name of the Lord is this? And then funny thing, there's this old man called Roland Isese. He was a very good guitarist. He died, may his soul rest in peace. Very good guitarist. Ule ni icon, alikuwa anachezea hawa akina the secular musicians who go home, then akina Ongaro, you know Ongaro, kina Alia, Keko, I don't know, like those icons over there. Yeah. Then at some point amechezea Gloria Muliro, guitar, and some other musicians, hata Kikuyu musicians sasa, because alikuja akaanza kufanya gospel. Huyo mzee, naweza sema ni aliniintroduce sasa kwa the real world. So kuna time tumeenda rehearsals na wao. Nikaletewa motif for the very first time. Mimi sijaiona motif. Motif 8. Achana na XF8. Motif 8, they is it silver or is it grey, like the grey one? It's huge and then it's heavy. So nafinya hivi na feel kama niko gym because the notes are very heavy.
It's weighted.
Sijawai. Mimi I'm used to PSR. But this thing is weighted. Nafinya hivi nasikia vidole hazisongi. Sasa kitu ilinibamba hata ndio hii. Waliwasha kila kitu, mimi na play siski, sauti kitoka. Na keyboard iko on. Nikawaambia umemute keyboard. Only for that guy to come to my keyboard, alafu anaongeza volume. Yaani unajiita keyboardist na uji volume knob iko wapi? That thing humbled me. So from this is 2015, 2016, nacheza one key. By 2017 I was playing all the 12 keys. Yeah.
What?
Without transposing. And then 2017, I MD'd my first project. Again, my uncle trusted me. So I think my music journey has been highly influenced by my uncles around. Because we even have a band, a family band.
Wow.
Yeah, with my uncles. The music is out there on YouTube. Yeah. So 2017, I am doing my first directing. I even don't know what I'm doing. But I can say now from 2017 to date, it has been a journey of grace, favor, and divine speed. Yeah. So I cannot boast in anything because can you tell me what I've been able to achieve? And I'm speaking this with a lot of honor to God. Is not anything that I can say. It's by myself, honestly speaking. Because there are so many people who have been icons even before me. But in some way, kumenda venye kumenda. Yeah.
Opportunities have not presented themselves.
Yeah.
True. Back to your family. How many siblings do you have?
We are 4. Yeah, we are 4. 2 gents, 2 chicks. Yeah.
Father and mother?
Yeah, so I lost my mom in 2019. But because I have a long story around family. Tukianza sasa, that's a whole hour of podcast. But I lost my mom in 2019. But now I have a stepmother who I grew up with. So I actually grew up knowing she's my mom. So later on, that's when I realized, I actually had a mom. So now my real mom is the one I lost in 2019. But I have my mother, and she's really nice. I love her. She loves me like I'm her own son. She's raised me in a very decent way. She did not abuse me. So I really honor her. Yeah. May God bless her wherever place she is. Mom, if you'll get to watch this, cheers. You know how do we do it? Yeah. My dad is alive. He's strong. He's a serious farmer. Yeah. He's out there. He's also helping me look after some of a few things here and there that we've been able to launch. Yeah.
Oh, nice.
And I bless God for him. Yeah.
So does it mean that in your family, are there anyone with the musical genes before LAKTARI? Or LAKTARI is the beginning of music?
Yeah, before LAKTARI, my cousin is called Robert. My cousin is the one who I would say highly, like he's the first one I ever saw in my family. Though my dad tells me my grandfather from my mom's side used to play those things, but he used to do secular. Wakanacheza kwa zile times za dance kwa nini? Kwa kila hizo ulikuwa unahitaji hiyo yenye walikuwa nakutananga usiku kwa nyumba somewhere after burial and they are dancing disco or something like
disco
like
matanga.
That. Hiyo disco ni ya 2000 and something. Uko way back. Walikuwa wanakutana kwa nyumba. And then wanna dance. Wanaweka tu cassette and then they are dancing and having their fun. So their version of disco. Yeah, so my grandpa of then. My great grandpa, I think. My great grandpa is the one who used to play. So with that background information, yeah. And then now after me, there is a cousin of mine, but he's in Mombasa. So he plays there. Yeah. But in my family, I think my sister sings. That's it. Yeah.
Which kind of music maybe do you remember you grew up listening to pale home?
Rumba, because of my dad. Angerudi kama amelewa, and then anamwambia msimame nyi wote mdance. Usipo dance umemdharau. So I grew up listening to rumba a lot. And then kamata jembe na panga asubuhi manze wende shamba. Those are some of the songs that the melodies are still here. You play them, I'm like taking me back in the day. Yeah. But I would always check on my dad's radio, and he was lenient enough. Hangenipiga. Nenda na change station. I'm just looking for that one gospel song. I didn't know what I was doing. Remember, I was so young, but I could always switch stations and channels, trying to check ni wapi wanacheza gospel. Yeah, ama ni wapi guitar 7 inalia, because I grew up also loving 7 a lot. So yeah.
Currently, how many musical instruments can you navigate around?
I can play acoustic guitar. I can play bass guitar. I can try drums. Yeah, but I'm good on keys. Yeah.
Studio acoustic. Studio acoustic. Producer. LAKTARI atupe moja hapa kwanza. Geo story.
Sasa kama umedanganya hapa ndio unajiwanga. If you lied at the interview kwa CV. Kidanganyana kwa CV. Hivyo. Who taught me acoustic? Can I remember? You see?
Yeah. I hear.
You hear? The G chord. And then we go to C. You see? And then we go to D. And then back to. Okay. Yeah. Give thanks with a grateful heart. Give thanks to the Holy One. Give thanks because He's given Jesus Christ, His Son. Give thanks with a grateful heart. Give thanks to the Holy One. Give thanks for He has given Jesus Christ, His Son. And now, let the weak say, I am try. Neza fundisha amateur.
Awesome. Hiyo moja moto hiyo. Hatari.
Neza fundisha amateur. Yeah, I also try singing. You heard my singing voice.
It's good.
Yeah.
It's good.
Yeah.
Watakubaliana na mimi viewers ni kweli. Hiyo ako best. Wake up thumbs up.
Try, but I haven't been practicing a lot, so I feel like niko a bit rusty. Yeah.
But it's awesome.
I think you've challenged me, so I'll get a guitar in my house besides the piano. Yeah.
Awesome. And listening to you, I believe I've heard about your learning curve when you started yourself.
Yeah.
Doing 1, 2, 3 things to be able to grow. And maybe at some point, did you have now maybe to get to know a bit of theory, to get to know a bit of
I had to study music. I had to study because I am a music teacher, professional music teacher. I have studied music, classical up to grade 5. Yeah. Music theory. Yes, because now you can't teach what you do not know.
True.
Yeah, you can't teach what you don't know. And having worked in schools as a music teacher, you see music is examined. So you have to teach what is in the syllabus. So you have to learn. I have studied music, ABRSM. Yeah.
Yes. Okay. And maybe what were the exercises that now you implemented in yourself after now gaining the solidification of whatever of the instrument? Let's say, for example, the piano. What were those must-go exercises that you had to do just to ensure you are up to beat in terms of your playing and all that?
A very good question. Now my journey is different because for me, what has brought me to where I am is not even exercise per se. It's not exercise. It is positioning. Yeah. Being able to know and identify who you need to be by their side for you to get to where you need to be.
Wow.
So people have been springboards for me to get to where I need to be. By the way, this year is the very first time I bought a keyboard in my house. I've never owned a keyboard in my house. I had one this year. Yeah. And the first keyboard I bought was a Montage 8. So that one tells you it can't even be in my house. So that one is out there. So the keyboard I have in my house right now, literally, is the first one I'm ever owning. So the question is, how have you been practicing then?
Yeah.
This is my practice pattern. Listening makes up to 70% of my rehearsal. Listening. So I have trained my ears to listen, not to hear. To listen. And I'll explain the difference between hearing and listening.
Yeah.
Now, when a child is here and you tell them, this is juice, they have heard, but they have not listened because they have not understood what you said. Yeah? If you give me a 7-month child here, baby, and you tell them, this is juice, for sure they've heard, but they have not understood. So even in music, there is the aspect of hearing and listening. When you listen, listening is more of intuitive. You go beyond what you're hearing. I'll give you a perfect example. You're in a matatu and a song is playing. For sure you're hearing that song. But you come down off that matatu and you're being asked what was the melody on the song. You can't hum it back. You are not listening. You are not listening. But if you're given a song, you need to hack tomorrow and you put them on your space buds or earbuds or earpods or anything. And you're literally listening. Uko like, intro goes like this. It ends here. The lead sing starts here. BVs come in here. They are singing twice unison. They are singing twice harmonies. And then they're inverting on the third cycle. After that, there is an interlude. And who is playing this interlude is the guitar guy, or it's a solo from the saxophonist. Now that is listening. Because if that song is pulled away, you will play something close to it, even though you've not rehearsed. Why? Because whatever you've been playing has gotten into your muscle, your brain muscle, and you're able to replicate. Now that's listening. You see? Great, but if you're just hearing, if I play something randomly, because you have your eardrum, and I mean your ears are here, and the whole system is wired to you getting to hear and interpret sounds, you will be able to tell, okay, there's something going on. Yeah. But you're not paying attention to it. So that is not listening. So for me, I've trained my ears to listen. And that has helped me a lot in a way that I've been able to hack songs and music around all this time without even a piano in my house. Simply because my ears are able to listen and grasp. Yeah. So even musicians out there, if you learn the art of listening, just listen. Even in class, they say listen first before you write, because listening is a weapon. When you listen, you understand. When you understand, it becomes very easy to execute.
Wow.
Yeah. So some of the good musicians we have out here, it's not that they practice a lot. It's only that they listen a lot. Yeah. A person who listens a lot will execute more things than a person who practices a lot. Because you cannot practice what you've not listened. Number one. So if I am to practice a new chord, have I trained my ear to hear that chord? Because if my ear cannot hear that chord, however much it's played, I will not be able to tell which chord it is. You're a musician, right? Let me give you an example as well. The very first time you had someone play 1, 4, 5, 6, were you able to tell it's 1, 4, 5, 6? Because you had not exposed your ear into the knowledge of what you're hearing. You understand? So the day you exposed your ear into the knowledge of understanding and interpreting the chord, that is the day you became aware of the chord. So if I randomly play, give me that guitar again. If I randomly call someone who is not a musician here and play, I'm going to use G. If I randomly call someone who is not a musician and play this chord, it will be so hard for them to interpret. They'll think I've played this. But this is not the same as this. So for you, you're able to understand this because your ear has been trained to understand this knowledge, this chord. Okay? If you're not trained to understand this chord, you'll not be able to understand what this chord is. To someone else, this and this sounds the same. But to someone else, this and this does not sound the same. So that tells me someone who is playing B major and has never played B diminished might interpret B diminished chord as a B major chord because their ear has not gotten the understanding and around the information of what that chord should sound like. Yeah. So when you train your ears to listen and interpret chords, ni kama chord language. You see the way software engineers work around. There are things, you will see a lot of things happening on their screen and you're like, what is this? You can't understand because you've not been trained to understand. So the same way, our ears interpret chords as chord, C-O, they interpret C-H-O-R-D as C-O-D-E, as chords. So if that chord has not been interpreted in your brain, the ear will not understand what it is. So you train your brain to understand what chord is this, how is it formed. Now, when you hear someone playing that chord on a song, even before you rehearse, you know which chord you're going to implement. Yeah. So utasikiza mziki and you're like, okay, so amecheza 1, flat 7, and then amecheza 5, yenye iko na flat 7 ndani, then akarudi 1, then akaenda 4. Because una understand your chord language. Yeah. But for someone who has not understood that, it becomes so hard. So they take a lot of time trying to understand what it is. So beyond knowledge, you also have to train your ears to hear. Yeah.
Maybe what are those practices that personally you feel someone can employ to also just be able to build that ear? For someone maybe who is asking, maybe hapa ndio manza muziki sasa anajiuliza, na nitabuildaje hii kitu ili nikuwe na hiyo musical ear iko firm na inaelewa hizi vitu. Maybe what's your advice for them?
I think practices differ with levels. Yeah. So for a beginner, there are levels. I mean, there are several practices that you can employ to get to where you need to get to. Yeah. There are scales, you know, there are basic chords. Yeah. Like the triads. Yeah. For intermediates, there are also different exercises you need. So it depends where you are. Where you are. Yeah. So the exercises I need to get to my next level of excellence is not the same exercise someone else needs to get to
just
their next level of excellence.
Yeah.
So identify what you're struggling with. That's what I'll say. Identify what you're struggling with, and then find a solution to what you're struggling with, because solutions are out there. Right now we are living in a dispensation where there's a lot of material I've made available to you. There's online, there's YouTube, you go to TikTok, videos are streaming down. You go to Instagram, you will see guys playing this. Just search. What am I supposed to do to understand diminished chords? What am I supposed to do to understand production? What am I supposed to do to understand X and X?
True.
Yeah. So it becomes very easy for you to grow, but it might be hard for me to specify what exactly, because I don't know who's watching me. I don't know who's listening to me. If it was a masterclass, I'd have something to say. If it was a beginner class audience, I'll have something to say. But just to be neutral enough, identify what you're struggling with. And sometimes it becomes hard for you to identify what you're struggling with unless you've exposed yourself to someone who is better than you. So are you very comfortable in your space? Because sometimes our comfort lies to us, or rather, it lies to us and makes us think and feel we are good, only to realize ile siku napatana na mtu anakuchezea a very simple song, but anacheza in a way that you've never heard. Now that is what you need to hack. What seems so hard in your ear, do that. Once you hack that, your brain and your ear have come to now understand the new chord language.
Awesome. And maybe across your growth, I believe there are different musical influences or icons who have just influenced what you do and how you play. Maybe
I loved Joyous Celebration growing up. I loved Joyous Celebration so much. So I grew up liking Kubeko so much, because by then he was the music director at Joyous Celebration. Then, bro, ule mse amenishape. Amenishape sana. At some point, there are chords I play and it's like, you might think nime copy paste from him. Kuna movements to make. And so this is one person I've learned from. I have different icons for different aspects of my life, music life. When it comes to skill, Ivo, Nini. There are also some, like the late Kinel Gaskins. He died recently. I liked how he used to express his love for gospel music on piano. Mike Beryl. Those are guys I really love. And then now here in Kenya, I'll never forget to mention Eugene, bro. Ule mse, when it comes to discipline, I have learned a lot. When it comes to patience, and not just patience with myself, patience with people as well. And also just learning the aspect of giving someone a chance. Because if I was never given a chance, I'd never be where I am. So this is something I've not learned from Gubeko, giving someone a chance. I've not learned it from Mike Beryl, but I have learned it from someone who God made him available to me at close range proximity for me to be able to learn that. You approach him and you're asking him, can I do this? And he says, okay, kuja. And then he gives you and he walks away. So ukichoma, utachoma, not because ulinyimwa, but because ulipewa we ukaribu. You see? So I have learned giving people a chance and being patient with people as well. And by this, I mean, you can have someone who is just learning to play and they seem like they are not good at it. Bro, they are good at it. Give them a chance. Give them time. Give them time. They will prove to you that they were actually good at it. Time has a way of revealing stuff. And unajua, in the society ni wase wanasemanga, give him time, tutajua his real character. I am also saying, give him time, we will see his excellence. You know, it doesn't mean when someone is not excellent right now, he's not excellent forever. True. Give them time, we will see their excellence. Give them a chance, give them time. Give them time. Be patient with that music director of yours who looks like he's not okay. Give him time. Give him the right space. Give him good environment. Yes. Expose him. Give him time. Anybody who has been given time within good conditions and environment, they always become better. Can I prove to you something? If you find a boss who is not patient, a boss who is rogue, people will not deliver what they have fully.
True.
You see? But if you get a boss who is very lenient, very understanding, I'm not saying you're a boss who goes for mediocrity. No, you're not a mediocre boss, but you're able to put people in what is this thing that Maya cook in a hatch in? It's called? I am losing it. Incubator. Yeah. If you are a person who can create incubators for the people around you, you will make very many products out of them. Yeah.
Profound. Awesome.
Very many products out of them. I have learned this, and I didn't learn this from any other person. I learned this from Eugene, and I'm sure he will watch, and I'm not afraid of mentioning it. Yeah, because one thing I realized, bro, people do not honor other people, and that is very dangerous. Even for the growth we are looking for in music, sometimes growth does not come because you're practicing a lot. No, sometimes growth comes because you are honoring someone who has gone ahead of you, and God looks at that and he gives you what that person has. And this is also in Ephesians 6:1, the famous verse, children, obey your parents in the Lord, for this is right. Honor your father and mother. Yeah, for this is the first commandment with a promise. And what is the promise? You will live long in the land of the living. So living long does not just mean me living and breathing forever. Living long also means my my relevance staying for long. Yeah. So if I am honoring someone who is like a father icon in my ministry, I will be relevant for long because it is a commandment with a promise. If I honor my pastor who has a different grace, and I have a different grace because of what he has, and you know, there is a law of sonship. The law of sonship and fatherhood is, for as long as I am a son to my father, I am entitled to inherit what he has. So on top of what I am making, on top of what God is making me achieve, already by default, I have inheritance from my father. So taking this as an example, if Eugene is my father musically, and he has achieved MDing live projects, by default, I have inherited that. There is no way I will not MD live projects. If he has MD'd international acts, by default, I have inherited that because I have gotten to a position where I am behaving as a son. If he calls me and sits me down and says, boy, you need to do this, I listen. By default, that is my inheritance. So the grace he has, I will ride on the benefits of that grace on top of what God is building in me. So if I was supposed to do 150 projects and Eugene did 80 projects, because of the law of sonship and fatherhood, it is a son inherits from the father. I will inherit what his grace has. So I will do 150 plus 80. You understand? But if you don't have someone you're submitting to, it becomes very hard because you're struggling alone. You're fighting battles that you are not supposed to fight. Because fathers act as shields. Shields. When a father stands up mbele yangu, there are wars he will fight that I'll never get to understand. Even come to the knowledge of it, that he fought a particular warfare. I'll never understand. But if he's not there, it means everything that was supposed to come to my father is hitting me directly. You understand? So, kama mse alikuwa anasumbukana na kupata opportunities. If my father was supposed to fight that warfare and he's not there, I will have to fight it. That is why it is good to find someone you're submitting under. Yeah. Someone who is like a father figure to you. It does not mean you're inferior. It is wisdom. It is wisdom.
It is wisdom.
Yeah. It is wisdom, and it's even divine that you have a father.
Wow.
You cannot be relevant for 20 years without someone. We need to trace where you're coming from. We need to say, wewe, ulizaliwa huku, wewe ni mtoto. Hata the genealogy inakwanga which book that talks about the genealogy, and this begat this and this begat this and this begat this. Sasa wewe you stand alone, who begat you?
True.
Where did you come from? Ulitoka wapi?
Unazani point kwa nani? Niulizie tu kitu kukuhusu.
Who can speak on your behalf? Even when David was being referred to the king, they said, we know someone, David, son of Jesse. They know his father. Who are you? Wewe unakuja tu, utafika kwa king lini? Even kings want to know who is your father. What if that was the gate pass for David, by the way? If he didn't have a father, maybe hangewahi chezea king.
Umenirudisha kwa Bible story ya Moses na Joshua.
Yeah.
Wakati Moses alikuwa anaambiwa utaacha, nataka uachie mse leadership, inapitishwa naambiwa na uantronumse ama umpatie hiyo mandate yako kwake before nikutoe.
Exactly. And the same story. You know, the Bible is an interesting is an interesting experience. Let me just call it experience. Elisha and Elijah. Elisha served Elijah diligently, faithfully. And when Elijah was leaving, you know what he told Elisha? You will do double the miracles I've done. You understand? So that means probably he was meant to perform 16. Yeah? But because Elijah had performed 16, ikinamaanisha, you have to ride on my grace. What I have achieved, you will achieve easily and still achieve yours. So on top of your 16, I'm giving you my 16. So he ended up performing 32 miracles. But by the time he died, hakuwa amefikisha 32 miracles. Sasa, let me tell you the power of having someone ahead of you is that even in your absence, their grace will speak on your behalf, even in your absence. Because by the time Elisha died, he had only performed 31 miracles. He was buried. But the word from his father was, you will perform double the miracles I performed. And dying with 31 miracles was not the word. So a man was brought on his graveyard, a dead man, and he came back to life. He came back to life. So what say? Get people you can submit to. Let us stress you. You might, a time comes when you seems like you're very good more than your father. But that is not your success. That is the success of your father. When you're better than your father, you're not successful. You need to bring up a son who is better than you for us to say you're successful. When you're better than your father, that is the success of your father. It is not your success. And that is what many people fail to understand. Because many guys and musicians like me, sisi tunakwanga, we have a tendency of being proud very, very fast. Because I seem like now I appear on many projects. Eugene, I'll keep mentioning your name. Now I appear on many projects more often than Eugene is appearing. I feel like I'm more successful than him. Now he can't tell me nothing. He can't sit me down. Boss, the success I have is because of this guy. If he never did what he did, I'd never be where I am today. So for me to say I am successful, let me have some other person who is more successful than I am. Okay? Then I can say, okay, God, I am now successful. But for as long as I look like I'm successful more than my father, boss, you're not successful. You're lying to yourself. Continue humbling yourself. Continue learning from these people. Yeah. Continue learning from them. That is where your relevance, this thing, you will live long. Your work will live long. There are people who have left a legacy.
Impact.
That cannot be disputed. This thing comes because of honor. Honor commands a blessing. You know, many people think for you to be blessed, someone just has to speak a word. Yes, I'm not disputing that fact. It is true. Blessings can come because a father has spoken. Yeah? But also, blessings come when someone is not even speaking. And one of the ways to provoke such blessings is by honoring. Honor provokes blessings. When you honor a pregnant woman in a matatu. She just showed up in a matatu. She's pregnant, heavily pregnant. You're sitting. You've paid your 100 shillings. She's also paying. But you're sitting and she's standing. You're not married. When you give her a seat, that is honor. She might not say, God bless you. But in your day, when you get pregnant, you might never get into a matatu. Because of the action you did many years ago that you did not know. If I am a man and I'm honoring this woman by giving her a seat and she's pregnant, when my wife will be pregnant, I have a reason to tell God, God, let her never suffer because I made someone comfortable someday.
My prime days.
Honor. Honor. When I honor someone who has gone ahead, it doesn't matter how bad they are. They have broken a ceiling you've not broken.
Yeah, true.
When you honor them, because every human being has flaws, and we are not honoring you. You see, when you're honoring your father, you're not honoring your father because you have his name on your identity card.
True.
You're honoring your father because he gave you a chance to live.
True.
He had so many opportunities to
Take.
to just do away with you. Na hakuna place angepelekwa. Angekuwa na pilo asubuhi, then naamke aseme wa mtoi wangu amestruggle usiku, short illness. Na akakufa.
True.
Okay. So there's nothing you do. But the fact that your father gave you a chance. He did everything for you to have a suitable environment to thrive. You need to honor them for that. The fact that someone in your church is giving you a chance to serve. The fact that your pastor amenunua hujawahi changia hata 1 shilling. Amenunua drums, hujawahi changia even a bob. Analipanga token yenye probably hata wewe utawangi sadaka. Out there. Yeah? Wewe, you just show up and he's giving you a chance. For God's sake, honor that man because he's giving you a chance. And the battles he's fighting, he might not even tell you.
True.
He might not open his mouth and say, God bless you. But your honor for him will open doors for you.
Attracts blessings.
Yeah. Will open doors for you. So for my growth has not just happened because, you can fight. You can fight a man. But be very careful which kind of man you're fighting. Be very careful which kind of man you're fighting. You can open up your mouth against someone. You can hate a man, but you don't know what they do in their secret places. You don't know what kind of conversations they have away from the public. Yeah? You don't know how they invest into graces. Because every man, anyway, hata Bible inasemanga, for all have fallen short of God's glory. All have sinned. So, Sam, wewe uko na dhambi zako zenye mimi sijui, mimi niko na my flaws zenye sielewi. You understand?
True.
But my father also has his own flaws. I will not focus on the flaws. I will honor. I will honor. There's a time I was and this is powerful. You'll add it on those the 3 things you told me at first. There are 3 things a man needs to honor. To like, let me say, honor in a man. For you to grow and for you to thrive and be successful. There might be many, but I'll point out these 3. Number 1, it's grace. Grace. Bro, you'll find someone who is younger than you, but he's more graced than you are. You're not honoring their age. You're honoring the grace on their lives. And when you honor someone's grace, whatever they carry will be of advantage to you. A grace you do not honor cannot profit you. A grace, even your pastor. Hata tuseme ako na grace ya kupata ma presidents. If you don't honor that grace, you will never you will never get the advantage of that grace. So you might find a 7-year-old, but they walk in serious grace of healing.
True.
Yeah? If you honor that grace, if something was to get you, imagine by just virtue of you honoring that grace, that thing will never get to you. That is what honor does. It's a blessing to understand what honor is and what it's able to do. Number 2 is anointing. You can be very old, let me say 47, and there is a 15-year-old. But this young man is anointed. You're not honoring their age. You're not honoring their body size. you're honoring the anointing. The Bible says, do not touch the anointed ones of God. If you touch this person, you're not touching them, you're touching God himself. David was very young, but at his youngest age, he was able to bring down a whole nation that even the whole nation of Israel was unable to bring. But because of the anointing of God on this man, he was able to bring this whole nation down. The 7-year-old that you're sort of despising, yet he's anointed. He can bring down a whole mountain in your life that you've been struggling with. But because you're not honoring that anointing in him, you keep on struggling with you hack codes, with you kufanya nini, and it's just a simple thing. Just honor this man. You're not honoring the person. You're honoring the anointing, the unction in the man. Yeah?
Wow.
You will find slim people, but very powerful. Demons shake and tremble when they just show up. The whole atmosphere changes when they just touch piano. You'll find children who God has put their hand on them. And when they just, in their innocence, they touch and you feel like, oh my God, I feel like praying. What just happened? Honor. There's something in that man. Yeah. Honor them. And even for pastors, they understand. You can be a pastor moving in serious healing anointing. But you need someone who is anointed on the keyboard to breed the environment and the atmosphere of you thriving in what, because what happens in this kingdom is there are different parts of the body and they all work together for one goal. You understand? So I might be a keyboardist, but I am anointed differently. It doesn't mean I am competing with you. Now that's why I'm coming. The reason as to why I'm not supposed to compete graces. It's because different people are blessed differently. And I want to trickle down to pianists. Unaona, ukinileta hapa na 3 pianists. Let me say, Mimi, Joe Masterkeys, because ni watu wanajulikana. Eugene, mention another one. Maybe Steve Omwanzia. And let me bring Caleb Fadil on board as well. Tuweke hapo, sisi wote. Play one song on F sharp. The same song. Okay? Let's say Hakuna Mungu kama wewe. The same song on F sharp. Common key. Everyone knows F sharp. I start. Eugene comes second. Same song, same piano, same environment, same sound engineer. Joe Masterkeys play. Someone else play. We will all move in different anointings. Perhaps I'll move in the healing anointing. I'm playing the same song. Someone's tumor will dry. Eugene, come. Play the same song. Someone's gates of finances open. Masterkeys, come. Play apostolic grace. Something breaks off. Nani kuja. You've been struggling with addiction and then it breaks. We are all pianists, but we are moving in different anointings. So this tells me I don't have to envy someone because they are doing better than me. Let me find my purpose in what I am doing. Instead of envying someone, instead of competing a grace.
Find purpose.
Find purpose in what I am doing. Yeah? The moment you find purpose in what you're doing, you stop competing. Now, competition starts where purpose is realized. That's another line I've given you today.
Hey, wow.
Competition stops where purpose is realized. The moment I realize, okay, I am a doctor, but I'm a surgeon, I will not start competing with an optician. Whether the optician has 100 clients in a day and I only have 2 clients in a day, I know what I am made for. I'll stop competing. Why are we competing in church? Why are pianists fighting? Why are musicians killing each other? It's simply because we think we are wired for the same thing. We are not. We are not. I might be a pianist, you are a pianist, but we have different purposes and anointings that enable us to do this. Because hii keki ni kubwa, bro. You cannot finish. And I am not the only one God can use.
Yeah, true.
So if you're out there and you're thinking you're the only person God can use to bring down mountains, it is not true. You've done 7 live recordings and you think, I am the person. Hey, atakwambia venye aliambia Elijah, niko na wengine wengi wenye hata ujui. So many. I don't want to get there.
Sasa wako in works.
Hey.
Sasa wako kazi na wafinyanga. Mtaka kuachilia.
I have so many. You think you're the only one. You think you're the only remnant. unajiona niwe peke yako.
Haiwezi.
Yeah. So that is the attitude of a servant. And I don't want to be like the person Jesus described, that it is very easy for a camel to enter through a narrow hole of the needle than a rich man getting to heaven. Hey, bro. Let me not... money is good. Oh yeah, we will get money. Acha ni pull out a joke here, Pastor Zino. Even Lazarus was poor. He went to heaven. The rich man in hell still asked Lazarus to bring him water. Hakuambia Abraham. Abraham had money. Lazarus was poor. So I don't want to be sent for kuleta maji kwa hell because I am poor man in heaven. I'm a poor man in heaven. Yeah. So yeah, that was deep about honor. Yeah.
Oh wow, indeed deep. Profound. Wow, awesome nuggets. It's a lot of
thank you for bringing it up.
Wow, it's indeed amazing. And there's a point you said about competition stops when you realize what your purpose is, and then now clarity begins at that point. Yeah,
clarity begins where noise stops,
and then when you get clarity, you know your path, you start working towards your path.
Yes,
you stop working on other people's path, you start like hapa ndio God ananiweka. So wacha nitengeneze njia yangu, nikienda na yeye namsikiza, nafanya namsikiza.
Yeah,
awesome.
Yeah, and you thrive because God does not carelessly speak to men. Yeah. And it is good to understand that. I like how you call this thing Watumishi podcast. It is good to understand that we are first Christians, then second musicians. Yeah. So I have to do my due diligences as a Christian
first. True.
As a Christian to enable my musicianship. It is not my musicianship that is enabling my Christianity.
Wow.
So that means the day a piano will not exist in church,
I live.
Yeah.
Because my instrument is not there.
Yeah. But when I am a Christian first, I know that I am following Christ. The day I find piano haiko church, I will still worship and feel like I attended church. Because this is not what describes my identity in Christ. This is not what defines my identity in Christ. Me playing music does not define my identity in Christ. If anything happens, I should be able to serve him diligently, even without piano here.
Yeah,
that means I should be able to worship without piano. And when I am able to worship without piano, when I come to piano, you will worship. Because I have been at the well with him, like the Samaritan woman. There is no piano. There is no speaker. There is no microphone, Sam. There is nothing. It is just me and Christ at the well. The well always signifies the presence. Yeah. Every time you see water, it is usually the presence. Yeah. Yeah. So when I go into his presence and I meet Christ, yeah, and he asks me of water, and I tell him, we don't share water. Hey, bro, Mimi, I don't play for. This is where I play. I don't play for ex-musician. If you knew who is addressing you, you would drink of this water and never thirst again. Yeah. So, am I ninataka kukunywa piano ama nataka kukunywa the real thing? Because unaona wasa wengi some church. Mimi nasema tu juu ya pianist, juu mimi ni sitaki waseme naingilia watu wengine. Mimi tu kama pianist. Wasa wengi, we don't know what defines us. We don't know what defines us. And that is why we are out there judging people. We are out there putting people on scales. We are weighing between Eugene, Joe, LAKTARI, Mwanzo. Who is better than the other? Squeezy, wewe uko na spiritometer. Wewe uko na graceometer. You can weigh graces. We need to appreciate graces.
True.
And know everything that God made has a purpose on earth. Everyone who God has brought into ministry has a purpose on earth. Has a purpose.
True.
Wewe pia, find your purpose. Ambia God akugrace sana. Let's not compare people. You cannot compare graces.
Really true.
And there's something I learned recently. There's what we call the trail blessing. kuna grace ya the trail blessing. This kind of grace ni, let me take an example of Njoki. See, Njoki Munyi can get to spaces where you can't easily get to. Very fast. By the way, bila kustruggle. So if you start competing against Njoki, you will not be a beneficiary of the grace God has given her. If my grace, if the grace I have is like that of Njoki, where I can open doors easily, like, or rather doors can get opened for me easily, and you're now here competing me, you might not be a beneficiary of what I have. There are people who have grace ya ku open heavens. Yani, if when they start worshiping, you don't have to think twice. You start praying almost immediately. You start competing this person. You will never be a beneficiary of that grace. You understand, Sam? So, hata sisi pianists, kuna wase wako na hiyo grace. Bro, hakuna penye Eugene atakuwa na ni struggle kuingia. There is no single day. Hakuna, because I understand. Ako na hiyo grace. Yeye anaweza ingia places mimi siwezi ingia. Nikienda solo sitaingia. But nikikuwa tu nyuma yake, bro, nitaingia. So if I start competing that, I will never benefit from that.
Yeah, true.
Yeah. So I feel like that is something our Kenyan friends need to also just come to understanding, that it is not about competition. It's about complementing each other. Yeah. We need to complement each other. These graces complement each other. God has not given us graces to compete, but to complement. What I do not have, look at this scenario where it's a parable of the bride and the bride and the ile yenye kulikuwa na wasee harusi and mafuta imeisha and they need to buy, but masaa ya harusi imefika. The bride is coming for the groom is coming for the bride, but the bride hawana mafuta. And you know what they would told them? Go and buy. Because what is not within my reach, someone else has it. Someone else has it. The fact that we are able to get it out there, we are able to buy, it means you're buying from someone who has it. If you compete with that person, you will not get it. Nyenyekea, go buy. You understand? Am I struggling with Mimi hacking songs? Am I struggling with retention ability? There is someone who is not struggling with retention. Anasikia once na ameshika. Do you know this thing is impartation? It's impartation. If you sit with someone who is doing business for 3-4 months, you will develop the attitude of a businessman.
True.
If you sit with someone who is not struggling with retention as a musician, within no time, utaanza tu kuona, okay. I'm not actually struggling. What's happening? Because there is impartation in association. There's usually impartation in association. Or rather, impartation by association. Yeah. When I sit down with someone who is not struggling with learning new things, nimekuwa nikistruggle na kulearn new things. When I just sit down with them and honor them and just be there, and I'm just marveling at God, and I'm like, oh God, like, uko able kufanya hivi. Within no time, nitaanza kupata nikidevelop interest in learning new things. Impartation by association. The grace they thrive in can easily land on you because you're associating with them. So stop competing. You don't have fuel, go buy from someone who has it. Buying means you're able to pay the price. You're willing to pay the price. You're willing to spend your time with this person. You're willing to do what you need to do for you to get what they have. It is not competition, it's complementation. We are complementing each other.
Profound. Wow, amazing indeed. Maybe pertaining musicianship, has it changed how you conduct yourself, your self-conduct, looking back? Has music, because music I believe brings a lot of disciplines in it, that makes you kind of move in a specific direction.
It has
too much in terms of time and everything.
It has because napenda this phrase by Moise Basinza. He says music connects people. When you get connected to people, you get to learn different attributes and characteristics about people differently. So different people behave differently every other day. I have learned patience. I have learned sometimes to just keep quiet. Maybe before then I wasn't a quiet person. But I'll come somewhere and I'm like, hey, from the experience I've had, let me keep quiet because I know nikiongea hapa, italeta shida. So my conduct has been influenced in a particular way. And then there is also a way you will react to some things. Because kwanza hii story ya now negatively, hii story ya kukua on very many projects, some points can work against you. Sometimes it can work against you because unaweza easily develop the attitude of I don't want people around me, I want to present myself in a particular way. So that has tried to come, but I have prayed to God that I overcome it. Yeah, because I know that Jesus was easily accessible, even though he was God.
True.
And we are living in times where even sometimes accessing pastors is hard than accessing Christ. You can easily access Jesus Christ than
access pastor.
Access a pastor.
True.
Now, am I going to be this music director who is very hard to be accessed? That ukitaka Yesu unaweza mpata haraka than kunipata mimi. I don't want to be there. So, if Jesus was humble enough to be accessed by everyone, even the bleeding woman, angepita through people na access. Let me be that easily accessible guy, even after all that is happening. Yeah.
Awesome. Hey, you're feeding viewers. I hope mnasikiza. I believe this content is touching each and every one of our lives. Unapata hapa. Wow, indeed amazing. What? Maybe across also, has music does it affect brain development and learning? As far as you're a musical coach, so I believe in terms of the different people you've dealt with, you've seen their reaction at first, you've seen how they have taken it in, what's happening in them.
Number one, music is an intelligence. Yeah. Music is an intelligence. When you study the theory of intelligences by Howard Gardner, Howard Gardner is a white guy. He says, if you're doing an IQ test online, you will be tested on English and mathematics for the tool to be able to determine how intelligent you are. True or false? True. But do you want to tell me that someone who is able to draw but cannot calculate is a fool? He's intelligent. So music is an intelligence in its own. The way we have good mathematicians, we have good musicians. Okay? If I take it back to high school, if you're good in music and someone else is good at mathematics, and you get music 100 and this person fails music, gets music 0, you get mathematics 0, but you get music 100. Between the two of you, who is a fool?
None.
Okay? But the society has a way of thinking people who excel in mathematics are the only smart people we have.
There's a preference,
But let me bring it to your understanding today that music in itself is an intelligence. So, and a person doesn't have one intelligence. Okay? You can be musically intelligent, you can be logically intelligent, you can be kinesthetically intelligent. Kinesthetic intelligence is the intelligence that you see these dancers, the ones we have, and they're doing all this. That's an intelligence. Not everyone can do that. Yeah, it's an intelligence. It's a gift from God. It's an intelligence. So when we are talking of gifts and talents, we are talking of intelligences. Not just, I am able to play, I am able to do this. So music as an intelligence can enhance other intelligences. You see, because music has logic in it. Understand? So if you're poor at some things, you can bro, sasa nimeanza kuingia kwa vitu zenye nataka kuingia. So if you're struggling with mathematics, we can use music to enhance your mathematical ability. We can use music. That is why in social studies back in primary walikuwa na kuimbia nyimbo ndio ushike nilotes, ushike sijui Kushites, ushike, because it's an intelligence that can enhance other intelligences. If you're struggling with mathematics, we can use music to enhance. I have tried this. I have been a music coach. I am a music coach. We have done studies around it. We have done research. And we know for sure. You can even go online. You can take me to court if it's a lie. Music can be used to enhance other intelligences. So yes, music as an intelligence can be used to grow your holistic intelligence. Yes.
Your viewpoint. No, man.
Yeah.
Your viewpoint, no.
Yes.
What?
So musicians are not foolish people. Musicians are not idle people. Musicians are intelligent people. The fact that, because musicians are creatives, the fact that you're able to create something out of nothing. Hey, you think that's easy? Try if you think it's easy. Let's come with a song we give you, bring it up, and then make sure people love it. You're creating where people are not. You're just here, and then you bring it up and people love it, and you think it's an easy thing. It's an intelligence. Yeah.
Oh, awesome. Music is an intelligence. Hiyo ni lesson ya leo. Chukua notebook, andika music is an intelligence. Wow, amazing indeed. Pertaining across, I believe you've said you play so very, very different instruments, but majorly what keeps you on the piano? Because I believe also for the rest you could have advanced and said, let me go pro on all these.
What keeps me on the piano is back growing up, because my father had seen me here and there. He advised me. He told me focus on one thing.
Wow.
Focus on one thing.
Kuna mtu anahitaji kusikia hiyo kitu sai. Focus on.
My dad told me focus on one thing. I did not understand him then. For me, I thought he's limiting me. But after I came into it, I realized he was opening me up. Because as a person, you have to have something that is introducing you to a place.
That's true.
Yeah, you see, I have to have something that will introduce me to a particular space. Once I get into that space, I have very many other things that will keep me in that space. Okay? So if I am a pianist, I am not just a pianist. I have other intelligences within me that can be of use and of importance within the spaces I am in. But all of this cannot be used to introduce me. I need one thing that can introduce me to a particular space. I need one thing that can introduce me to a king. When I get to where a king is, the priesthood in me can sustain me there. Because Revelation is not, is it 2:5? He has made us kings and priests. But one thing has to introduce you to a place. If you're being introduced to a king, there has to be another thing that will make you relevant, not just piano alone. So that's why you need to at least learn a skill every year. A skill every year, not just music. Learn a skill every year. If you're a musician, try learn production. If you're a musician, try learn videography. If you're a musician, try explore try business. Yeah? Try business. Because something has to introduce you. Something. So for me, piano introduces me to a place. But when I get into that place, I have some other qualities that can make me relevant. In fact, more relevant. Okay? Qualities like leadership. If you're a good musician, strive being a good leader. Can you lead a team? That's a skill. Can you direct people? Not music. Can you bring direction? Can you bring order? Because that now on top of your skill makes you even more relevant. Okay? Be a jack of most trades, if not all trades. But have that one trade that introduces you into the public. When you get into that space, that is why There are people you will wonder, wamekaa na mtu for so many years, and you're like, how, mbona utakange kupoteza umse? But unamwona ngatu akicheza piano. You think it's piano alone. You go there with your piano alone. This person has many other skills and attributes that are making them more relevant. For instance, what would you choose? You have a keyboard, you are a singer, right? You've been called to an event somewhere. There are 2 serious music directors you can work with. And I'm defining these 2. One, musician A, he's just good. Plainly good. He cannot drive. He cannot help you plan. He cannot do nothing. Haezi kuambia kama kuna shida inatokea mahali. If you have a problem, he can't give you a solution. But kucheza, top notch. Yeah. And then you have another one who is good at playing, equally good as musician A. But he can plan. He can bring order. He can organize people for you. He can, you can sleep and wake up and find things aligned. Who would you prefer? Musician 2, yeah? Because in as much as they are musicians, there are other things that are making them more relevant within your space. Yeah. So have something that is introducing you to a place. But once you get there, bring more value than just playing. Yeah.
And that also speaks about if someone is able to navigate through one skill, it means this other thing is a matter of you putting yourself in that shoe and doing it over and over again, because kama uliweza kuwa professional pianist, then these other things should not be a block in terms of learning. That's what now I'm seeing in my perspective.
Kuna kitu inaita, is it neuro something that your brain cells can be neuroplasticity. Neuroplasticity suggests that your brain cells can be your neurons can be stretched. You can learn. There is nothing you cannot learn. If a child who is just coming from the stomach lands here and they are taught to speak and they are speaking, what can't you do? You can learn. You can learn everything. It's just that we have an attitude towards something. Yeah. But again, back to the intelligence theory, when you understand the intelligences you work in, you thrive in easily. You will find that one intelligence enhances the other intelligence. Yeah. When I come to music, an example, if I am a musician and I'm playing piano, it will be very easy for me to learn guitar. Okay. If I take guitar as another intelligence, it is not an intelligence, it is within musical intelligence, but I'm just taking it an example. Kama mimi ni musician na nimelearn piano, I'll play guitar very easily. Even though it's a different instrument, totally different. Iko na strings, piano haina strings. Iko na fretboard, piano haina fretboard. The playing techniques are different on each board. Yeah. But I'll be able to learn. Why? Because I have, it's an intelligence. It will enhance me learning this other one. Yeah. So it's very easy for a good musician to become anything in life. In fact, most good musicians, they are like engineers, by the way. They are serious businessmen out here. They venture into anything. They can create anything out of anything. Nasemanga, we are co-creators with God. Musicians are co-creators with God. Yeah. Wow. Did I answer the question though?
Correct.
Okay.
And maybe looking back and in your growth, for this person, maybe for this pianist who is just starting out, what are those key elements that you can tell them maybe should be put in place in terms of both behavior and additionally to be able to add more on their skill?
Okay.